I used to really struggle with consistency a lot in the past, and I would always start a project and not finish. I started a business and I just abandoned it somewhere. I just really struggled with consistency when I was growing up. I think now that I'm getting the hang of it, I have some tips that can help you to, if you're someone who is struggling to stay consistent at anything, whether being your 9 to 5 or your creative journey. Even on this channel, most of you who have followed me for a long time can attest to the fact that I just don't post regularly because I have always struggled to stay consistent even with this channel. But now that I see that things are improving, I think I'm in a better position to share a few nuggets with you to help you in your creative journey and even in your professional life. So if you're new here, my name is Hannah. Over a year ago, I used to be a software developer at a fintech here in Accra, and today I have transitioned into project management. The first thing I'm going to mention to you is the idea of doing it now. I've applied this a lot of times in my 9 to 5 and in my creative life because, for example, I'm sitting here shooting this video. It's a Friday morning and I have the instinct in my head that if I don't do it today, how I feel about this video will change if I decide to do it tomorrow, and that will change my perspective about even shooting the video entirely. I'll probably come up with excuses and other things that will hinder me from shooting this video. The idea of doing it now is the idea that how you feel currently is at par with what you want to do. So it's like your motivation is here, or like you are disciplined to this level and you know that with this kind of mindset or how you feel currently, you can execute the task. If you were to wait another day to do the task, you wouldn't feel like you're feeling today. You wouldn't be as motivated as you are to do it. So that is just the basic principle about how to get through things and how to stay consistent, because if you don't do it now, you may end up not doing it ever again. And it's like an avalanche. If you don't do it today, you would find another excuse to not do it the next day, and then it just keeps rolling in and rolling in. So just keep that in mind. If it's something that you need to do, consider if you can do that task now, and it helps you to stay ahead a lot more than you postponing things into the future. The next thing I want to talk about, which I have really learned a good lesson about, is the idea of discipline over motivation. It's like dopamine. So let's say the adrenaline rush in you to do something, to get something done. You feel so motivated to do it. You feel like, I need to do this, I need to do this, but you are just so motivated to do this, okay? However, discipline is a fuel that is going to keep you on the journey from start to finish. So let's say you start any project. Let's say you're a software developer and you decide to, like, let's say, build your own portfolio from scratch, and you begin the project and you are so motivated to see the end goal and all. Discipline is what would make you move from the first day to the testing day and even to production or launching the portfolio that you're trying to build. The blind side of it all is that if you are relying solely on motivation, you probably will struggle with completing the task, because motivation is not always present. How motivated you are in the present is not how you're going to be motivated on the journey. Discipline is what gets you from start to finish. Discipline is what helps you to stay consistent with things. If you are disciplined at something, you will do it. If you have a disciplined mindset, there's a higher chance that you would be able to start something and finish it, even in time or just a little lag. So the third point is something I've heard a lot about over the years, from YouTube videos to a lot of motivational talks. That whole idea just seems to work. It's the idea that I call building systems. So the systems is like something, a structure or a principle that you follow when you're trying to execute any task. So just to simplify this a lot more, is taking, for example, your cooking, and whenever you enter the kitchen, you don't struggle to find your utensils, you don't struggle to find the knife, to find the ingredients. You don't struggle because everything is in arm's reach, or something you can easily access. Comparing that to a kitchen where you would have to take things from different angles, things are like not really organized or something like that. That is what we call building of systems, making things easy for you to be able to do it. This is a principle that I learned from Atomic Habits, James Clear's book. And it says that if you want to improve on the things that you want to do, make sure that it's easy for you to do those things, and the bad things that you don't want to do, make sure that it's difficult for you to not do them. The whole idea of building systems is that make sure that the things that you want to do or the things that you want to amplify on are things that just come easily to you. So for example, if you're shooting videos, make it easy for you to be able to get started. Like you can leave your lights mounted, have a clean desk, or like just have a space that you just get into the mood when you just start shooting. If it's your creative, like make sure that even how you dress or how you carry yourself makes it easy for you to enjoy a good 9 to 5 or enjoy a good working day. Now this whole idea just makes things easy, it makes the flow very easy. It doesn't bring chaos or doesn't produce any noise, and I think this principle has really gone a long way to help me to even have that mindset that I can stay consistent at something, because I always thought that, oh, Hannah is just not consistent at something. But having the mindset of building a good system that works with my schedule, because mind you, combining a 9 to 5 is not an easy task, but it's something that is doable because a lot of people have done it, and I definitely can do it as well. These are the 3 nuggets that I want to share with you, even as I have even improved my life a lot more, having the idea of staying consistent and being disciplined at things and having a good system. It really helps me, and I hope that this video helps you as well. I'd love to hear your story about how you're struggling with inconsistency or trying to stay consistent. So I'll see you in my next video, and this for now, it's peace out.